Talk a little bit about how we're different and the vision behind how we got here.
So I don't even know if a lot of clients would see it. Hopefully they see the Prevail name and they don't really see all the things that we
Right.
do. But if you looked at the pure definition, what businesses are we in? We have an individual money management business. We have a fixed products business that does some pretty unique things with insurance products. We have a retirement plan business. We have a alternatives or real estate business, private investments, not public markets. And then we have a venture capital business. The clients don't see operating with 5 entities, right?
Right.
What they see is our team is hopefully doing a very good job of asking questions, building out their model in a software-based approach, and trying to fill the gaps with the things that they need. So we're not just in the money management business, but it's up to us to have the right products behind the scenes to make things turn out differently. Now, one of my biggest passions is the difference between public and private markets.
Right.
Most firms don't look at it that way. They don't see that as important. A lot of firms are not active in trading. A lot of firms are very passive.
Right.
With this market and the volatility today, I think it's really difficult to make money. So what do you think, Andrew, that crosses your mind that year from a client perspective of what they're seeing versus some of the other firms out there?
I think you're right in the aspect that the umbrella feels very natural to them. But clients that come to us may have an advisor that might do their risk products. They may have an advisor that does their money management. They may have an advisor that does their trust and estate planning. And they're all working in their individual silo with very little collaboration. And so when they do get here working with us, how we bring all of those pieces together holistically and look at each segment of their life and figure out where can we add value, where can we help them truly create wealth. You mentioned the money management piece. I don't want to call it a commodity, but we're not just here to look at managing money. We're here to help clients figure out how do we leverage and create wealth in all aspects. I think the client would look at it and say, I can bring all of these things I used to have to go out and get an individual for under one umbrella. And then our internal specialists are all working in that team-based environment to sit around the table and truly deliver something to the client that I think is unique.
When we watch clients get all of their data input and we build it out, and we use a product called eMoney, as you know, and we're able to forecast income streams, growth, estate taxes, a lot of different things. Very few people have gone through all those calculations together.
Right.
They don't understand it. So I think it's a little bit like you hear today where you have 5 physicians working on a patient and they end up with a lot of mistakes and medicines they shouldn't be on.
That's right.
Okay. I think the same is true in our business. When you end up with multiple people and they're not talking, the data isn't available, the communication, I think you end up with not a good work product, or I think you've got to have a team that can dig deep and help you accomplish your dreams, goals, and objectives.
Absolutely. If you want to learn more, check out prevailiws.com.